What up, guys? This is Matt Tolbers. Today we got some adjustable dumbbells to review. If you're considering getting some adjustable dumbbells, I highly recommend you watch this video, especially if you're considering getting these BOWFLEX 552, which are probably the most famous adjustable dumbbell ever. Its competitor today is the AtivaFit 71.5 pound version. So yeah, it's basically the same type of style as the BOWFLEX 552, but obviously goes up quite a bit more weight. Here we go. We got the BOWFLEX SELECTTECH 552. The highest it goes up to is 52.5 pounds. The lowest is 5 pounds. It goes up by 2.5 pound increments up to 25. And after that, it goes up by 5 pounds up to 52.5. And then we got the AtivaFit. So, no, this is called DialTech. Excuse me, that one's SELECTTECH. This is DialTech Elite. This one, it says 5, but these are in kilograms, which sounds weird for us in the United States. Most of us aren't used to that. Doesn't really make sense to our brains. So, but 5 kilograms up to 32.5, which is actually 71.5 pounds. Now, what you do for us in the USA that don't understand that, you just make a little chart like this. So when you obviously want to put it where you're doing your curls or whatever you're doing. 5 on there is actually 11 pounds. And as you can see, 32.5 is 71.5 pounds. I could have wrote this with a thinner marker. It's kind of hard to see, but I know what it is. 20 on there is 44 pounds. So it goes up by 5.5 pound increments as you go up. So not quite 5 pounds, but 5.5 pounds is what it goes up to. But what's nice is this one goes 71.5 pounds and this one's only 52.5. So that, for us that like to lift a little heavier, this makes you think. Now, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, as of right now, the making of this video, this is cheaper than this. This one right now is about $100 cheaper than the BOWFLEX 552. As we know, prices are crazy because of everything that's been going on. But as of right now, this is about $100 cheaper. This is actually an amazing deal. So this is why I wanted to talk about this dumbbell. As we know, the BOWFLEX 552, if you've seen these before, you have to turn both sides to get it to the weight you want. So 5 pounds is the lowest. I think I already have that on 5. So 5, you just get this kind of weird cone looking thing. It's just a style adjustable dumbbell it is. It does the same thing with that. I'll show you in here a second. Let me show you them next to each other. They're almost the same size. So this is on 5, which is 11 pounds. So the beginning on this one is 11 pounds and the BOWFLEX is 5 pounds, which it's kind of nice to have 5 pounds, but we'll get into that. See if I can get a good angle. It's just a tad longer. If I put it kind of right in the middle, it's just a tad longer, the BOWFLEX. They're almost the same. This one's just a little bit bigger, so that's not a huge issue. Oh, another thing I want to mention with this, guys, the BOWFLEX version, this is all plastic. These little grooves that kind of like hold, this is metal, but these are plastic. That's just something to think about, something to look at. And then this obviously feels heavier because it's 11 pounds, but the reason it is heavier is because this is all metal. These are all metal here. It has some plastic coating on them, but they're actually metal. You see it has the same type of kind of design right here. So this one definitely feels a lot more solid and nicer, heavier. So the next thing I want to mention is all right, guys, I had to put it on the stand quick to show you this. So just in case you don't know, with the BOWFLEX, you got to turn both sides of this to get the weight on what you want. So say you want 25. You got to go to the other side also and turn this to 25. And then you got your weight. Now with this, the AtivaFit, all you got to do is just press this button and then you can turn it to whatever you want. So say we want 20. You just turn it to like that. Now, if you want to go to 12.5. So it's definitely quicker to change weight for sure. All right, guys, and I figured I'd show you this. These are the AtivaFit at max weight, 71.5 pounds, and this is the BOWFLEX 552 at 52.5 pounds. And hopefully you can tell, but the BOWFLEX 552 are quite a bit bulkier than the AtivaFit are, and these are 19 pounds heavier than these. So that tells you something, that if you want something a little thinner, you know, not as bulky, especially that has more weight to it, then definitely the AtivaFit is the way to go in that situation. Another thing I want to mention is the BOWFLEX. These are both brand new, guys. So, and not used much, because I only got one of both just to review. Otherwise, obviously, I would have got two if I was going to use them. But I already have some of Dumbbells, so I'll talk about that in later. But the BOWFLEX 552 are very clean, very nice. If I was to say something, it's like as if these were made in America. I don't know if they are. They're probably not. But it's just like they're just kind of like came really clean, just nice, just good aesthetics, you know, just looks nice. And the AtivaFit ones are kind of a little rough. They're more like a hardcore. Like these are metal. Everything's just nice. But as you know, metal with this, you know, paint on it, this thin kind of black paint is going to scratch. And it's already obviously been scratching just from me putting this on and off. This is a plastic button, but it has a really strong spring. Like you can feel it has a good pressure on it. So I think that spring will last a long time. And I can tell that it would probably be pretty easy to order a new part and this part and put it in here. If you unscrew these, I'm sure there's a spring and you just put a new plastic piece. But yeah, this is more hardcore like metal. This is more of like a hard plastic. It looks kind of nice. I've seen these used and they do get scuffed up pretty bad. This is more like paint's gonna be chipping and scratching. But this is more like a scuff and just get rough look once this gets used well. I do like the red on the BOWFLEX. That does look nice, especially since I kind of go the black and red theme in my gym. As far as the handles, I prefer the AtivaFit a little bit better when I actually hold it. It just feels more like, it feels like a nice rubber grip. Even though these little notches on there, these little bumps, you'd think that feels weird, but it actually feels pretty good. This one's got kind of a weird texture, the BOWFLEX symbol, and then it's got some weird kind of like a chromish thing. This one feels a little cheesy on dumbbell. Like this one actually does feel nicer. This is a little more rough of a metal. This is a little more smooth. I don't know. I prefer this handle over this. The looks of this are better, but I don't like the bulk of it. I like this being slimmer and nice. I would rather have the hardcore metal plates than this, if this is going to be some big bulky thing, especially since this is only the 552. Can you imagine the 1090? That's going to be a real bulky monster with these type of plates on them. Now, as far as like these handles, this one is more, it feels more rubbery. It's more of like a, I don't know, just a rubber. This feels more like a hard plastic with a slight feeling of rubber. I know it is rubber, but it's like a hard rubber. I don't know which I say I'd prefer. This feels like smoother and nicer. This feels more just like hardcore, you know, like probably will last a long time type of feeling. The BOWFLEX symbol on that one is nicer than this one. This one just feels like a cap next to each other. Maybe this will kind of give you an idea of the more of the bulk. You can see it a little bit better. So here's the BOWFLEX 552, then the AtivaFit. As you can tell, it's more bulky, a little bit longer. This is more of a little bit hollow of a thing. Not bad. They both feel pretty good. This is a little bit more like a little more solid feeling. The thing with this, when you put this on the stand, if you get the stand, it does come with this little strap. I just don't have it on me. It's this little strap, just goes around. It's a fabric strap, and you kind of screw it together and it tightens up, and that holds that down to the base. This one, you actually use screws. There's a little spot that you screw it down into the base, which I actually prefer that more. I'm not really a fan of a strap holding it to the base, but whatever you like. I wanted to mention this quick. This is my Core Home Fitness adjustable dumbbells. This is what I go up to. These go up to 50 pounds, guys. And then as you can see, I got real dumbbells for the weights above that. I figured I'd at least mention this quick. If you have watched this so far and you're considering the BOWFLEX 552 over the AtivaFit, you're like, I don't need that much weight. If you don't need that much weight, I would highly recommend you watch my video of the BOWFLEX 552 versus the Core Home Fitness adjustable dumbbells. Most people are going this way, and that's, I mean, if you like the 552s, that's fine. but I highly recommend you at least watch that. This goes from 5 pounds, which look how small that little thing is compared to having the whole cone shape of the other style adjustable dumbbells. And all you do is just twist the middle, and you can go up by 5-pound increments up to 50 pounds. And you can go really fast if you want to. There's 50 pounds. It's smaller. If I put it up to it, you'd see, but I already have a comparison video. Nice and flat, feels like literally as close as you can to a real adjustable dumbbell. So yeah, watch that video if you want to. All right, guys, that was my comparison slash maybe introducing you to a new adjustable dumbbell. Not as known yet. I think it will be known quite a bit here pretty soon. But final thoughts on the BOWFLEX versus the Ativa. In my opinion, most likely I'm gonna go with this AtivaFit. Now why? Because this is smaller, this is bulkier, this is cheaper, this is more expensive. The style of this, where you just press one button down and you turn it and the whole thing changes quickly, I'm more in favor of that than changing both sides. The handle on this one, I like the rubber on it a little bit better. It's not way better, but I think it's better handle. The looks of this are a little bit nicer. It's a little bit more appealing to the eyes, pleasing to the eyes. But the bulk in it, I don't like that. I would rather go with more hardcore metal, and you know, it scrapes some black paint off, it's whatever. But yeah, I like this in general more, the style of it, the convenience of it, and the price. It's $100 cheaper, guys. As of right now, it's $100 cheaper. That may change, you know, get stuff while it's not as known, because I think right now it's underpriced compared to all the other adjustable dumbbells out there right now. It's sitting at the lowest for what it is, guys. Just it being 71.5 pounds and this only being 52.5, in my opinion, I would highly recommend looking into this. But if you are still leaning towards this BOWFLEX 552, highly recommend you watch my video of the BOWFLEX versus the Core, because since it's basically almost the same weight, I have a feeling you're going to want to go with the Core Home Fitness, which most people did. But it's up to you. These are just my thoughts on these guys. There's more videos where you can see more in depth on how this works and all that stuff, guys. I just wanted to do a more quick comparison, guys. If you got any questions, I try to respond to all questions. So just hit me up if you guys enjoyed this. It's helpful. Leave a like and consider subscribing, because I got tons more videos, guys, coming. Work's been crazy, but I'm gonna get out as much as I can. So yeah, see you guys in the next video. Peace.